Monday, the 5th of August, start the new week, and a lot of volatility in markets. Traded Asia. I've started to um, adapt my schedule to take advantage of Asia. The strategy that I've adopted is working in all sessions. So when I've got time and if I feel like it after a long day, otherwise it's late for me at night. Well, not late, but getting there at least. Um, then if there's a setup, I'll trade it. Why not? On the days that I can be bothered. So the JP225 gave me an entry according to the rules of my strategy, but no cigar. I can't even remember if I took any profits out of this. That came up and stopped me out at break even. Whereas the dollar yen was just slightly more forgiving. Managed to take some money off around the open, but missed the major moves. Um, you never know what's going to happen, so quite frankly, I didn't really want to sit around. Made some money, and I was quite happy to take that, go and watch a movie, and go to bed. So, but missed out on all of this. Um, but having said that, none of this was in my timing windows anyway, so not sure why the market um, didn't make the move until much later on in the session. It's quite late on in the Tokyo session for such a move to occur. I like to use the sessions indicator, but it's still within my window, just right on the edge of it. So potentially there could have been a trade right at the end of the day. Sometimes happens, doesn't always have to happen around the Tokyo Open or whatever session you're in. The equities open, it can build up, coil right until the end of that session, and then that's what we got. So anyway, that was a nice trade for me in a session that I don't usually trade. So happy to take the money with that, and then wasn't around obviously for London, and then in New York. Wasn't really paying much attention to everything that was going on. I was in meetings all morning and distracted. So by the time I did get a look in at what was going on, the trade for me was a mid session, a late morning continuation trade to the upside. It was actually it's actually a reversal trade because we're trading against the trend in this scenario. So it was a higher risk trade. I was accumulating a position. It was quite a painful sideways auction until it finally blew off in the direction I wanted it to go. And I had a target of up here. I had the closing price as well as a secondary target, but it played out perfectly to the first target, and then sold off. And then it actually turned from a high risk counter trend trade to a low risk trend trade. So back in line with momentum and the trend, and was able to scale in very well on this, targeting the area where it previously accumulated. It was an 8-hour value area low, which I was targeting. So that played out very nicely and then rebounded right from my exit point, just a touch below it. So a nicely timed entry and exit. So all in all, a very strong start to the week, and may it continue. And if anyone happens to be watching these videos, I like to make these really for myself as a form of journaling and instilling the strategy subconsciously, if you like. So I enjoy making these videos. I much prefer it to writing and journaling in the written sense. The videos work just as well for me. But if anyone is catching on to these, um, if you want to get in touch, by all means, I'll be happy to point you in the right direction with regards to the way that I trade. I work at FX Street. I'm one of the mentors at FX Street, and I coach people my strategy, my approach in the mentorship program at the premium services of FX Street. So you can look me up there, Ross J. Burland, and you can reach out to me in the community at TradingView with all my credentials and so forth attached to this video.